Zone for a touchback.
Shit, 95 like running shit, 95 like running a 90, so ain't no different. Shit. Uh-oh, Nigel, you done that? You gotta go tease that Lamar.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6. On second down, Jackson.
Oh, you threw it anyway.
It's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field.
Leopard! No, check, Patriot! 36!
A first carry now for Kenneth Dixon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Now a play fake here on first down. It's incomplete. Michael Crabtree, the intended receiver, and it's second down.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Jackson now on second and 10. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your back.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the former
This shit's so gay. That nigga just stood there, coach.
They're going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it first and 10.
That nigga's faster than a fucking 89.
After the interception, here's Taylor. Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on second and 16. On second down, Taylor. And he's going to go down again.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Third and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. Now it's Taylor. And this is going to be incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Taken in at the 11. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Second down, here's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Larry Ogunjobi coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Eluding the pressure right. Airing one deep for Crabtree.
Ooh, way to slap that out the top of his hand at the last
Had
second.
some position, but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
Black. Oh.
First carry for Carlos Hyde. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard after the 39.
Just run, brother, run.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Play action. Now Taylor. Being chased out left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Terrell Suggs able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3.
Oh, you like ball that or what's up again?
3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack.
You trying to please that girl with dumb ass.
Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Dancing to his left. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gordon. And he is taken down deep in Baltimore territory. A big play that time for Cleveland. 43 yards. A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. 1st and 10 right at the 20. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns. On second down, here's Taylor. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards on the quick slant and a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field, and now what he's trying to do.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Duke Johnson taking it in from 7 yards away, and the Browns add 6 to their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays.
Down. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Now Jackson on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And this one is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Michael Crabtree there. And it's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
Like he just standing there. They should stand there that long. They should automatically just take off.
And it shows on the scoreboard.
If it's too
An
open.
incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Jackson. He's going deep for... He's got a man. Complete. A big gain of 38 there on 3rd down.
I know they had good coverage downfield, but you have to wonder, on 3rd and long like that, how does that happen, that they can get that far downfield and complete a pass? You got to guard the sticks, understand where you are, so it's almost like someone fell asleep at the switch, and now that the play's been completed, they've got to dust themselves off on defense, pick it up, and figure out how to not let that happen again.
A first carry now for Alex Collins. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Here's Jackson looking to throw on 2nd down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
And the Ravens taking the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Terrence Mitchell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't really there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And a nice gain of 21
No, I'm talking
yards.
about your cornerback.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
Yeah, he stopped when he got ready to make that cut. Like he
We used to
keep running.
practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the ball, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
That
one good for 33 and a first.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
Well, they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. That's complete over the middle to Callaway. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Trying to get it to Landry there. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got some space here. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Officially a minute 54 to go in this first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. A right side catch by Crabtree. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. And it sets him back for second down. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. To throw again is Jackson. And now here's another interception. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. They give it, and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing now, Taylor on first down. Buying time to his left. Oh, the ball comes
whole
out.
ass nigga, why you
They'll
stop?
say it's incomplete.
Nah, he
Landry, the
pitched it.
intended
He
target,
pitched it.
and
They
now it's
fucked me
second
on the
down.
pitch because that nigga stopped.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but
He
for the
pitched it
guys on the
forward, though.
offensive
He
line,
pitched
they're
it
doing a
forward.
nice
No, it
job
didn't
of
go
trying
back
to
until they
protect
hit
the
your man
passer.
and flew
But
back.
when a guy hops in the air,
Yeah,
and
your
goes
dude
airborne
cut him.
to try
He
and
should
knock
have
one
caught
away,
that shit.
it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So
No,
all
he
they're
hit the
trying to
man
do
with
is
back
make
because he
some
threw
type
it
of a
forward.
play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Over the middle, complete. That's Gordon. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Taylor on target to Gordon for a Cleveland first. Throwing again, it's Taylor. Escaping the pressure right. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout called. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end a drive. Go into the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
On the return, here's White. They juked him. So 2 quarters down. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Oh, I said that was a good hand. He's on the slide. I want to wait for everybody.
Taylor now off the bootleg. Steps away. Left side caught by the tight end Njoku. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Taylor able to find his big tight end Njoku for the Cleveland first down. First down, run with Hyde. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now Taylor. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Taylor. Forced out to his left. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Blue tie right on something very well. Let me put Mayfield, man. See what Baker play like. I'm really.
On the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. Here's Britton Colquitt now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Play action. Now Jackson looking deep for Crabtree. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. The gain of 39 that time.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab with that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates his way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see it.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Carl Nassib, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Flush to his right.
Oh, they made that nigga just run sideways, put the pin out in there.
Michael Kendricks in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Jackson.
Throw it underneath. Go get him, man. Stop waiting.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Michael Kendricks in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
I thought he would have cut back out the field.
Here's Sam Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is fielded at the 7. That's a 49-yard punt, on the return. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Terrell Suggs in there to get him his 2nd sack now in the afternoon. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now it's the backup Mayfield. Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. Get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Jarvis.
The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Right, nigga, with some skill there. Real raw ass team.
They go play action. Mayfield. And he'll be grabbed from behind and slung down like a rag doll.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
This is taken at the 23. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Yeah, every time shit comes, nigga, it's always some shit fucking like, either this ain't right on the shit, this ain't ready.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Brian Calhoun. And it's a big turnover.
This ain't ready, that ain't ready.
Play of the quarter.
Something
Back now in Baltimore. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4.
Stand up, that we was talking. That's when we were like, man, this the shit we was over this nigga. This shit took us 15 hours to finish, bro. We got one break when we went to sleep for about 10 hours. I was like, for real? Nigga was like, hell yeah. I was like, man, why you just don't check this regular ass shit out the wall again? Nigga said, man, shit. Nigga was trying to ask him that shit.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
We were rolling that real good phase 2, bro. We got all the way to like the last 16 down.
And a hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
The Browns on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14. Mayfield looks to throw. That is going to be grabbed and pulled down.
Like the frame operator lifts up, he lifts up the container. Now they were double thinking on the container, so 2 containers in one. 2 containers
to the tune
going
of
on
7 sacks in this game thus far.
So
out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. This to make it a 3-score game late.
He picked it up and he put it on his ship.
This one is going to
He had put it
just tuck
down,
into the
but
bottom
it was
left
put
corner
down cricket.
as he gets it to go.
So he had to lift up on it, but he had to see where it was put down cricket, you know what I'm saying?
So figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yes, they take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Crane had went down on the block.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps.
He tried to jump all the way out the way.
They held him to a short gain.
It pinned his whole left side. That shit was so fucked up. Cause I was sitting in the thought and I was like, damn. We were sitting down that bitch like, well, damn.
On 2nd down, Jackson eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deeper. This is caught at the 20. And he takes this down deep into Cleveland territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 42 yards.
Needless to say, the dude was like,
first red zone opportunity for these guys.
They
have a 1st and 10 at the 18.
It was fucked up.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson.
They over pursuing now. They done got too complacent.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
These niggas over pursuing everything
it's
too.
2nd down.
Come on.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. On second down, here's Jackson. And that's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Jackson to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Jackson. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And this Browns defense stands tall. Mayfield on first down to the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Underneath for Johnson. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out.
He rifles one, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Myles Garrett in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Jackson on 2nd down. Flushed out right. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll go down at the 20. I thought that dude was going to keep running in. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable.
And now here's another interception. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah,
then with the Eagles.
Then against with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
Which would have been the smartest thing to do.
A little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And he's brought down. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
All right, now look at 56.
Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it, escaping the pressure right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw it right into it for an interception.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10.
Yeah, that's it again.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons.
The pressure gets to him again. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Whoosh. And they're running right through it. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a cornerback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
The
Look at 56 now. Look at 56. Look at 56. Here we go.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Like a smash.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.
They got the food,